So hello and welcome to game number 3 between Sifly and AkeNo in this grand final here in Aspiring Pro. And it is a best of 7 as you can see on the scoreboard, and the score is 1-1. Next game here, game number 3, is Black Forest, as you can see. And wow, that is a lot of forests. I'd almost go as far to say that pretty much the complete left-hand side of the map is just trees, trees, and trees. Oh wow, not much space for the players to build. And I'm sorry, there were some technical difficulties, so I only managed to hop in at minute 4. Right now we're at minute 5, and yeah, there's the scout down for green. I mean, this happens. Let's maybe use the unit spy. Nice little feature here. I think that's exclusive to Woobly even. So proud of it. No, it's a nice feature, and it allows us to see the line of sight. You know what the players can see, what they have explored. And it also allows us as spectators and, you know, me as a caster to take a look what's going on, you know, in this fog of war. Alright, so civilizations. We have in blue Sifly playing as the Aztecs, and in green we have AkeNo playing as the Celts. I can take that off right now. It's not really helpful, but there are good scenarios, you know, when tower is being dropped to use, you know, unit spy, or when a player has not scouted his gold, for example, then you could use the second mode of unit spy, which, oh, it doesn't make any sense on Black Forest, I just realized, because Black Forest gets played on explored anyway, so there's no chance you can't, find your gold. But the boar ran back, I just realized the boar ran back for Sifly. No, sorry, I thought Sifly. I swapped the point of view to AkeNo, of course. Here he is, and obviously this was green whose boar ran back. My mistake. In blue, how is it going for blue? Well, he pushed in a deer, still eating up the sheep, not wasting resources. Only 5 villagers on a boar though. I think 2K players would argue that it would be wiser to send these 3 villagers onto the boar, to make it 8 on a boar and just leave the sheep there. Just leave it. This is often a misconception, like you should not waste resources, which is true in real life, you know, don't throw away food, but here in the game it is more efficient actually to leave the sheep, I think, and just go for the boar because it's faster. And in Dark Age you want fast. Speaking of it, 12 minutes 13 feudal age for Sifly. And what is AkeNo doing? Getting more villagers. He has 3 villagers queued. Is he really going for population 27 here? 25 vills, and yeah, he did not remove any villager from the queue here. So he wants to get his 27 villagers. I said population 27. In this case, this is actually the same because he lost a scout early on, right? We've seen that here in this area, I think it was. Alright. Well, I'm not a Black Forest player, and Black Forest 1v1 doesn't get played too often, so I haven't casted too many. I have casted a few actually. I think there was a famous one between Eddie and Melkor, in which Melkor had a bet going that he could beat Eddie 1v1 Black Forest with Vikings or something, and he actually managed to. That is one of the memorable games, you know, one of the games you remember still after years. So that is 1v1 Black Forest I definitely remember. And let's go back, or let's focus on this one here. So we have a market, we have a blacksmith. Yeah, feudal age coming in now with 27 villagers for AkeNo, and Sifly obviously catching up. Using the market, we can see that here, and he clicked up to castle age. So he's gonna hit castle age at minute 16 sharp. Now, that due to the fact that this is a rather fast castle age, you know, everything between, or yeah, between 1530 and 1630, in my opinion, is a rather fast castle age, an aggressive castle age. So we might see a monk rush, question mark, and he's also heavy on gold. Very, very heavy on gold. So all the pointers, you know, from my little experience on 1v1 Black Forest, I still think that this is going to be a gold rush. Another 1v1 Black Forest I remember is Stark against the Viper, in which Stark played as the Aztecs. The Viper, was it maybe Celts? I think it was Celts, but you know, a good imperial civilization, and Stark won it. You know, the Viper is always considered as the #1 player, and looking at all the tournaments and performance over years, then yes, he is. And Stark managed to win that game. So yeah, Aztecs in 1v1 Black Forest are super strong. I think that is safe to say. Okay, what else? AkeNo obviously knows that he could be facing... sorry, AkeNo is preparing the push, and Sifly knows that he could be facing monks and siege very soon. So, he's walling up, and Sifly maybe, just maybe, should have dropped a tower, you know, just to prevent more walls coming up. But then again, a tower here, you know, somewhere here in this area, wouldn't have probably prevented another stone wall coming up here in this area. Here. So, yeah, maybe I'm wrong here. A tower would not have helped to break through this wall. But then again, AkeNo, he is in castle age, he's getting bowsaw, and he's not dropping a siege workshop, which would help. You know, he could kill the monk, because there's obviously no redemption yet. Redemption allows you to convert enemy siege, such as mangonels, and yeah, I mean, if he's only gonna stick with stone walls, then sooner or later Sifly will break in. And these walls obviously will come crashing down sooner or later. And I'm not sure whether AkeNo is doing the perfect thing here, or you know, like responding perfectly to this. He's heavy on stone, 160 stone in the bank. He dropped 2 town centers. Wait, even dropped 3 town centers. Yes, with Celts that is possible. His population, maybe you remember, or you know, Please Be Gentle, a very prolific Black Forest player, is even still an understatement. Like, one of the guys who used to play hundreds and hundreds of Black Forest games, and he, you know, a good player as he is, a very experienced and, you know, high rated player. He used to hit population 20 at minute 20 or 21. So, and now we're 21:30 and AkeNo is there. So this is a very nice boom from AkeNo, but I'm wondering whether a boom is the right thing to do in this situation. Sifly needs to destroy the palisade. Or did he? Yes, he did. It's just covered. You know, the hole or the gap is just covered here by this stone wall. That's why I thought he couldn't get in, but obviously there is a palisade missing if you look very closely. Alright. Shouldn't probably attack the lumber camp here. That's just a little bit of a waste if he wants to break through quicker. Yeah, have all the mangonels firing. But, you know, Celts, A, they get a wood bonus, B, they get faster producing siege workshops, and C, their siege fires faster, if I'm not completely mistaken. Again, ooh, Sifly can consider himself lucky that he only just lost one mangonel, because ooh, he could have lost all three there. Could have lost all three easily if there was a second shot incoming. My oh my, and 1-for-1 trade, and this mangonel here is left with 7 HP. And now we're going to see redemption, and AkeNo did the perfect thing and deleted the mangonel, because to delete a unit is still smarter than to fight basically the unit you've paid for. So yeah. Okay, here comes the defensive castle, and it might be ready or finished just in time, because you know this ram here is slow and takes some time to get through, and then if he's getting in, is he going to convert all the villagers at once? I don't think so. So no, this castle here is definitely going up, and it has a nice range until this tree and this tree, and I don't think this monk rush will go any further. So AkeNo is playing this smart. Like, my first impression, he's going for an all-out boom, was a little bit wrong, I have to admit, and he's doing both. He's going for a full boom, checking the villager counts here. This is easier to see, you know, on a green terrain. 73 villagers against 42 villagers right now. No extra town centers for Sifly. Let's take a look. Yeah, still heavy on gold. We can go Alt-R for a second. So he has 24 gold miners. 24 gold miners. I mean, this is typical for a monk rush, and he's going for a fast imperial age. And just quickly check again. On stone he has 9, so he's heavily mining gold in stone. Oh, nice shot here from AkeNo. Hey, I'm just keeping an eye on the upgrades right now. Scale mail armor coming up, so this might tell us that there's war traders in the play. Yes. Here's the first war trader. What's the appropriate taunt here? Enemy sighted? Well, from the point of view from Sifly, maybe these war traders are really hard to deal with. They're fast, they have nice pierce armor, they have quite some HP, and obviously Celts get all the upgrades in the blacksmith. And you know, their infantry moves faster. Let's see how this is going. Siege Workshop coming up. Ooh, it looks like we will see onagers and siege onagers very soon from green, from AkeNo. Let's maybe switch back to Sifly. I think one panel to actually show, like this is the, you know, the current resources they have in the bank. But another one here, this is the army. Obviously there's not too much army around. We can see 7 infantry for green, or just 1 infantry here. Siege, rather similar. And monks. 16 monks. 16 for blue for Sifly. And then, this is the one I was interested in. The overall, or you know, the total resources collected so far. Take a look at that. 5,000 difference food, almost 4,000 wood difference, 900 difference in stone, and just in gold Sifly is leading because obviously everything he does is connected to gold. This is how, you know, how Aztecs roll, so to speak. Monks, eagle warriors, you know, whatever you can think of with Aztecs really is connected to gold. So yeah, he needs the gold, and the strategy he chose obviously requires tons of gold. 2 conversions, 3 conversions. Ah, good micro. Mangonel shot. Sorry, Mangonel. What an understatement. It's onagers now, and obviously with redemption, ooh, with redemption research, he can convert all the onagers, and they're expensive, you know, 160 wood, 135 gold. So every conversion here is a winner. And it really looks like, even though that Sifly is behind in economy, as we've just seen, and now just take a look at that. 50 to 104 villagers. That Sifly is actually gaining ground here. It might be just me getting this impression, but this was just a very nice fight here for Sifly. If AkeNo manages to hold this hill, I think this is fair to say that this hill might be the decider. If AkeNo manages to hold the hill, then he will probably win the game in the long run, because Sifly will run out of gold, you know, he's spending it left and right. And if he's losing it for whatever reason, then AkeNo could get in trouble. But right now, AkeNo is actually very aggressive, going for the trebuchet there, so we can see this one. Ooh, the conversions saved this trebuchet here for Sifly. All right. Let me just take a quick look whether I updated the scoreboard. Yes, I did. I did. And, well, is AkeNo ready for the counter push? Again, we can take a look at the army statistics here. 13 infantry in total. That's not too much, to be honest. He could drop a 3rd castle. He does have the stone for it. Yes, and here it is. No. Sorry, I was on the point of view from Sifly. Here, take a look. I was on the point of view from Sifly. He just lost a castle. And where is he building one? Ooh, a very defensive castle, shielding off the farms. And let's switch to the point of view from AkeNo. He has so much gold in the bank, he could actually afford to buy 100 stone and drop a 3rd castle as soon as possible, in my opinion. That's just an idea. Because, yeah, he could afford more war traders. Blast furnace coming in now. And these guys, I told you, they do move fast. Just look at them. Celtic Usain Bolts here. Not kidding. He did research +4 armor, but they are still, well, regular Vault Raiders. They're not elite Vault Raiders yet. Alright. Sorry, I had to cough a little and sneeze, you know. And this is it. This went really quickly. These Vault Raiders took out the TC. The trebuchets targeted the castle. These two buildings here, I mean, we've seen the castle going down. Here, this was probably a monastery or a barracks or something like that. And then, yeah, Sifly realized there's no coming back into this game and, you know, going for a comeback when you have these guys rushing into your base. So, time to call GG. Again, sorry, was really bad timing. I had to mute the microphone. But I think we were able to follow this game properly and see how it went and understand really what was going on. So yeah, was a good game. Again, you know, these two philosophies: go for a rush in inverted commas on Black Forest, which is usually a water ball and a no rush map, and the boom strategy. As I said earlier, Stark against Viper. Stark managed to actually win with Aztecs and a rush, and, you know, all the monks. Stark's monk micro is actually, it was pretty good in that game. I don't want to speak in general, no idea, to be honest. But here, Team Beta, you know, won. Oh yeah. The Boomer with Celts managed to wall off, stop the push, collect enough resources, and yeah, counter push. I think that's the best way to put it. Really went for the counter push quickly, not holding back, taking out town centers, not losing time. Very well played, I think, from Green, from AkeNo. Alright, let me update the scoreboard without much further ado. And let me just quickly take a look. Here it is, 2-1. And let's take a look at the achievements for completeness sake. I don't think there's much to comment here. Anyway, now my game closed, no idea why.